Alright, guys, so we're back yet again, and I wanted to go ahead and do another review on the movie The Accountant 2. Now, again, granted, I didn't really watch the first one too much. I was very, I don't know, I wasn't interested in these films, and the only reason why I watched this film is because of John Bernthal in it. Now, again, I am a fan of his. I'm not a big fan of Ben Affleck. I've never really been a big fan of his. And again, the entirety of this story is you have Ben Affleck's character return as Chris Wolf and his brother John Bernthal Brax, who, again, he calls him up after he is called by a federal agent to help with a death within their ranks, who's played by J.K. Simmons. And they're after of who did this. They're like, why is this going on? And this woman cannot figure it out. She finds Chris, and he slowly starts figuring everything out of being able to go through the photos, the clues, everything. And it takes a while when you're watching of, okay, what exactly is the purpose of, all these things, and this unknown blonde woman who is like an assassin. And we slowly start getting revealed of who she is, that it was a woman who came across the border and she lost her husband. Her son was taken from her. She was treated very badly. She was going to be sold into slavery, and she lost her memory. She trained. She started remembering everything and became a killer. And she went after the ones who did this to her, and she's still going after the one who did this to her. And Chris and Brax are behind her, trying to figure out what exactly is going on, along with this federal agent. And Brax, he has issues with Chris because, again, he's the younger brother. They don't really talk a whole lot. They're doing their own thing, and have how he's always had to be. Even though he was the younger brother, he had to act like the older brother because he was always having to defend him. He was always having to do this because, again, Chris is very smart but also weird to a point, and very skilled like Brax is. And when they finally come to an understanding of what's going on, they have no choice but to go down to somewhere in Mexico to be able to save these kids and be able to take pretty much this one son back to her when it gets figured out. And I'm just summing it up here, guys, because again, it was one of those movies where it was very boring. Honestly, it was a very boring film. The only times I really laughed was when the bar scene with Braxton Chris beating the crap out of those guys that was trying to harass him, or when Brax got the cat, or during the fight scene at the very last scene for the shootout. Again, it was one of those films. This film is not really special too much. Again, it's not really special. It's one of those where it's an okay film. It's not. It doesn't make it any less rather than some of these movies that go on Netflix and straight to Netflix or DVD or Prime. Again, I didn't see the hype in this movie. I really didn't. I think John Bernthal really did carry this film. I think he carried this film tremendously. I think Ben Affleck was pretty much just like the partner for the ride. In all honesty, again, like I said, I'm not a big Ben Affleck fan. I'm not. I'm not going to sit here and claim to be that I am. I don't think he's that good of an actor. I don't think he's that good of a action star. To me, he's just one of those guys that's there and got lucky. That's just my own personal opinion. And when people can say, "Oh, you're jealous," or I don't care, dude. I really don't. I mean, the guy's gonna do whatever the guy's gonna do. You know what, dude? If you make movies, you make money. Good for you. Again, this movie just wasn't for me. I'm thinking about maybe watching the first one, but I may not watch the first one because, again, I really just don't care. I just really want to try this because I saw some of the clips and I thought it'd be a decent film, and it was actually, I was bored throughout the entirety of this film. Again, I'm a fan of John Bernthal, but again, he can only do so much in this movie. Some of it, again, was hilarious. Some of it was very corny. Some of it was funny. Some of it, again, was just more annoying rather than the other. Again, if I could really describe Ben Affleck's character, he's pretty much, you mix Sheldon with someone that has massive military skills. That's basically what this character is. Is a very obnoxious, scientific, very straight to the point, very weird, straightforward person that is very unusual in normal public circumstances is the best way to describe this character. Brax, he's just one of those, man. He's a wild card. I mean, this guy's a wild card. I mean, he's trying to be liked by people that don't really want to be his friend, or doesn't want, have everyone be around him. It's one of those, again, you could tell he just wants to have friends and family. He doesn't have that. That's the best way to describe this character. But overall, I mean, it's an okay film. But I will say this: if you want to watch this film, by all means watch this film. If you like this film, cool. If you don't, that's cool too. But again, this film just wasn't for me. That's just, again, my own personal opinion. But if you guys have seen this film, what do you think about it? Was it okay? Was it good? Was it bad? Whatever. Or, did I waste my time watching this film? Or do you think I was maybe being too harsh? I don't know. I mean, again, everybody has an opinion. Everybody has an opinion. Just because you don't agree with my opinion does not mean that I'm wrong or right. Just same thing with you. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But what do you guys think about this? Let me know about it down in the comments. Hope you guys did enjoy my review on it, even though I'm a little late to it. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you as always on the next one.